Hello, welcome to day number 35 of 100 Days of Manifestation. Today, I want to talk to you all about practicing prosperous thinking. So, how is your thought process at the moment? Are you sitting here thinking, it's an abundant world and I am safe and I am secure and money flows easily and abundance flows easily and I'm taken care of? If you're not in that mindset, then this session is for you. We've been talking about scarcity mindset this week, and I gave you a 5-step process on Monday in the longer, more in-depth session, all about how you can start to switch out of scarcity thinking, but also practical steps that you can take to reactivate the law of attraction and get it powerfully manifesting for you. I want to do a little bit more of a focus today on prosperous thinking. So, practicing prosperous thinking. What do we actually mean by that? When we're inadvertently focused on the scarcity in our life, we are inadvertently actually creating more and more situations, more and more scenarios, more things that are happening in our lives, more events that create scarcity. So, we don't want more scarcity, but unfortunately, when we actually focus on all of these things that are not going right in our life, this is when we start creating more and more and more of it. Now, if you're in this place where you feel like you have been a little bit focused on what's been going wrong, I don't want you to demonize yourself and think, oh, I've done wrong. This is not the place for that at all. I just want you to really understand that there is a way to shift your mindset and to start actually practicing prosperous thinking so that you can crowd out those scarcity mindset thoughts and start bringing more abundance, more flow into your life by actually focusing on that area. I know it sounds counterintuitive, especially if you're in a situation that might feel quite scary, because money really comes down to survival. At our deepest cause, it funds our accommodation, it funds our food supply. So, if you're in that area where it's like, actually, how am I going to pay my bills this month? It can feel downright scary, really, really scary. So, if you are in that place, I hope that what we're going to talk to you about tonight is really going to help you to shift out of that. So, if you're joining me live, let me know how you're doing. Let me know, where you're at on with that abundance mindset. Are you in an abundant mindset at the moment? Are you kind of halfway there, like 50-50, you keep switching, or are you in scarcity mindset at the moment? Let me know where you are at. Okay, so I've spoken about, what tends to happen when we focus on scarcity mindset. And the thing is, when we start thinking these thoughts, and also if we start engaging in conversation with other people, we're literally creating the world that we see, the world that we live in, with our thoughts, with our words. We are speaking our reality into existence. I was talking about this actually today on the group coaching call with the School of Manifestation, and how I caught myself, because we all do it. I know this stuff really, really well. And automatically as a human, I end up doing this stuff myself sometimes, and I have to catch myself and come back to a prosperous mindset. So I caught myself wanting to bitch the other day about the cost of childcare. And I typed this whole message out to my brother. And then I looked at it for a moment. I caught myself, and I was really happy that I caught myself complaining about the cost of childcare. And then I was like, no, actually, what I am manifesting more of is higher and higher expenses around that. And the perception that it is actually like something that is only just affordable. So really, what I want to be doing is actually shifting back into a gratitude mindset, grateful for those services, grateful for the money, actually, that allows me that ability to have that time to go back to work, to have the wonderful people who look after my daughter. And when I can get back into that mindset, then I am activating even more abundance. And so imagine, this is what came to me when I was talking through this on the call today with the people in the School of Manifestation. It was like, actually, what if I got to a place where it's like, you know what? Once upon a time, that expense felt like it was huge. It felt like one of the biggest parts of my budget that I spend every month. And then what if I got to a place where it was like, you know what? That's completely affordable. Imagine that. Imagine how amazing that would be. Now, that is the energy that I want to stay in, because that energy will allow more abundance to flow. So I wonder if you can relate to that. Can you relate to, even if you haven't been internally focusing, have you been complaining? Have you been engaging in conversation that's kind of like, oh, things are tight? And there's a lot of that going on right now. Costs are going up. We see it in the news all over the place, like the energy prices, the food prices, all of that stuff. So we really want to be careful about our thoughts. We really want to be careful about engaging in conversation around that, because we just don't want to be creating more and more and more of it. It's really about, like, yes, we want to be great stewards of our money. Yes, we want to invest where it makes sense. And yeah, of course, we don't want to get ourselves into a situation where we're paying for something that's completely unaffordable and, making us have a worse financial situation. But if we can get to a place of experiencing gratitude for having those funds, getting to a place of actually really appreciating the level of service that you are getting in exchange for that, or the goods that you are getting in exchange for that, from a really genuine place. And imagine being excited about the ability to be able to easily pay for that. Imagine if that was your reality. How cool will that be? So one of the main coaching themes today, actually, from the School of Manifestation, was that we were talking about situations that bring up scarcity, that bring up fear. And it really was about actually projecting your mind in those moments into the end result, just like I was talking about with paying childcare bills. Imagine paying that with gratitude, with the sense of abundance, with the sense of, like, yeah, this is so affordable. There's a lot more left in my account. And bring that into the now, bring that feeling inside into the now moment. That is where we start switching into prosperous thinking and prosperous feeling. We're raising our vibration, and the law of attraction will respond. So that's the beautiful thing. Okay, I want to share with you a few affirmations that I really love that can help to switch over to a more prosperous energy and a more prosperous mindset. These are some of the ones that they're kind of like my go-tos sometimes. You might want to grab a bit of pen, a bit of pen, a bit of paper and a pen, or maybe you want to grab your phone, and see if any of these resonate with you. And if any do, jot it down. Or even better, maybe you get that later because you may not have it right now. Grab a Post-it note, write it on a Post-it note and stick it up on your wall somewhere, stick it on the bathroom mirror, anywhere that you will see it, and it will just seep into your psyche without you even having to do like really hard work to get it reprogrammed. Okay, so one of my favorites, number one, is I trust that there's always enough. This actually gets me out of that physical scarcity in that moment and back into that sense of connecting in with the divine. I trust that there's always enough. I trust that I will be taken care of. So it kind of like, it takes the burden off my shoulders. And I just get to connect into the spiritual realm and know that I will be taken care of. So depending on your beliefs, you may want to, connect in with God, connect in with whatever other deities, whatever your spiritual beliefs, you can adjust that one. But I trust that there is always enough just brings a beautiful energy of trust and knowing that you will be taken care of no matter what. I am grateful for all the abundance in my life. And that can be a lovely segue into actually really noticing, actually, I might be freaking out about this bill that's coming, or I might be freaking out about having this much money in my account and it's not going to last for that much longer. But I'm grateful for what I've got now. And so then you can start looking around and really appreciating what you have right now. I attract abundance in all areas of my life. How beautiful would that be? An abundance of time, an abundance of money, an abundance of joy, an abundance of love, an abundance of freedom, all of those beautiful qualities. So attracting abundance in all areas of my life. I release all thoughts of lack and limitation. I really like that one as well, because you're just making that affirmation that you're identifying them as thoughts. I think that in itself is powerful. You're separating yourself out from that belief so that you can see it's a thought. It is no longer running the show as if this is the way the world is. You're not looking at it as if this is your worldview and, there's nothing you can do about it. It's really, really powerful around that. So I release all thoughts of lack and limitations. I am worthy of abundance and prosperity. Many of us, really deep down, actually, a lot of it comes back to self worth in all sorts of different shapes and ways and forms that comes up. You might not connect in with having a feeling of a lack of self worth, but you will be surprised. There's a phrase in the coaching world that all roads lead back to Rome. When it comes to coaching, it doesn't matter what road you take, but it will always come back to self worth. So it's really, really interesting. And I have not found that to be untrue so far in my coaching career. Helen's saying, I'm loving that one. I am grateful for having abundance in all areas of my life. Yeah, absolutely. Because then we can get out of the, okay, well, look, money, circumstances may look a little bit tight right now, but look at all the other stuff I've got. How amazing is that? I am looking forward to feeling that way about my bank account. Yes, I am worthy of abundance and prosperity. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I love that one. I love to really remind myself of that one. And it kind of feels like in my mind, and I guess I'm quite a visual person. I like to visualize quite a lot, but it almost feels like there is a sense of flow, an energetic flow that I can connect into. And so when I feel that, it's like, yeah, that is true. It's coming. And then I like to, remind myself, law of assumption, it's there, it's in the vortex. I just have to align to it. My only job is to align to it. So, yes, money does flow to me easily. Money does flow to me effortlessly. I am open to receiving all the good that the universe has to offer. I am open to it, open to all the good that the universe has to offer. Really like that one as well. Another great one. Um, I choose to focus on abundance and positivity, or you could even switch that one to prosperity. So, that one, I mean, it's bang on topic for this week around scarcity mindset. So, choosing, actually actively choosing and using that as a mantra, that you are just focused on abundance and positivity. Like I said, use these. It's going to crowd out the scarce thinking and start programming your mind to start thinking this way by default more and more often. I am surrounded by abundance and prosperity. That's a really lovely one as well, because once you start chanting that one, it's like you just start seeing abundance everywhere. And I tell you what, just like we were talking about Helen yesterday on the live stream last night, like, when you see stuff happen to other people, I like to think of that as a sign that it's coming towards me. Because if I see it in my realm, if I see it within my psyche, I love, and it might not be true, but who cares? I like to see it as true. It's a sign for me. This is coming my way. And usually it has been right, actually. That was one of the things when I got engaged. Oh my God, the amount of engagements I saw around me, it was insane. And I was like, is this coming my way soon? I think it might be, So I love to think of it like that. I am surrounded by abundance and prosperity, noticing the signs, noticing what's coming your way. I am capable of creating the life of my dreams. Now, this one is really great because this taps into your self-confidence, your ability, your capability, because many of us actually freak out a little bit by the grandeur of our dreams. And it's like, how on earth am I ever going to be able to do that? I mean, I have that as well around my big picture, what I would love to create in my life. And really, like the version of me now, she has no idea. I have no idea right now how that's going to happen. All I need to know is that I am capable of creating the life of my dreams. And when I use that mantra, it helps me to instill trust in myself that I'm going to figure it out. I don't know what's going to happen from between here and there, but I'm pretty sure I'm capable of figuring it out. So I really, really like that one. If you've got any concerns around, I don't think it's possible for me, I don't know how to do this. If you're running a business like many of us here, or if you're aspiring to do that, like, oh, I don't know if I have the tech skills. I don't know if I have like the organization skills. I don't know if I have the financial skills to do that. Actually, reminding yourself, I am capable. And the thing is, when you actually start thinking you're capable, you will be surprised at what you manifest. You'll probably manifest like podcasts that will tell you how to do it, or, opportunities, mentors, whatever it is that you need, you will actually start to notice those things coming away. So it's really, really cool. I am capable of creating the life of my dreams. That was number 10. That was one that I really, really liked. Actually, I've missed one, but yeah, that was meant to be number 10. That was technically number 9, if anyone's actually counting all of these. So hopefully you got that one, Helen. I am capable of creating the life of my dreams. So the one that I missed as well that I really love is I am open to receiving all the good that the universe has to offer. Maybe I did do that one actually. Oh, baby brain. I don't think I'm remembering what I've done from my own list. If I didn't do it, if I missed that one, I am open to receiving all the good that the universe has to offer. And you know what I'm going to do? I want to manifest my way out of this baby brain situation that I've found myself in since I've had my daughter. So I am manifesting, my brain working in the way that it used to before I had my daughter. How cool would that be? That is one that, you heard it here. Let's see what comes my way now. Maybe I'll find that there's a supplement or some kind of sleep hygiene thing that's going to help me to get my brain back on track so that I'm not having to repeat myself sometimes. Okay, cool. I hope you've really enjoyed that. I really wanted to just do a little bit more of a focus on prosperous thinking because really this is at the foundation of your manifestation skill set. And, crowding out, like I say, I love that analogy, like, a little bit like the weight loss thing. When you are, looking to upgrade your nutrition and lose weight, that's one of the strategies. You crowd it out, crowd out the bad foods, crowd out the foods that, are not healthy with the more healthy foods. I like to think of the same thing with your thoughts. Crowd out the scarce thinking with the prosperous thinking. And over time, you'll find more and more of your brain space will be taken up by prosperous thinking. You will start to rewire your brain. You will upgrade your operating system that your brain is running on. And then it will just happen much more by default. Yeah, sure, you'll have situations where scarce thinking comes up again. It's not like it goes away forever, but generally speaking, it happens less and less, and you know exactly how to deal with it when it comes up. Okay, I hope that's been really helpful. I've really enjoyed this session with you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you for day number 36, I think tomorrow we're at, because I think 35 was today. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you for Friday's session. So have a lovely day. My cat's just come to join us, so I think she's telling me it's time to end. That's the end of the session. Okay. Bye for now.